Hi, my name is Marissa and I'm an educator here at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. It's a beautiful day here in Sydney to go beachcombing, but before we go I have a couple tips I'd like to share with you. Before you head down to the beach, it's important to make sure that you're fully prepared for your day of beachcombing. You should always check the conditions before you go. You can go online to look at the tide charts to ensure that you are going down to the beach during a good low tide. This ensures that you have plenty of beach to explore while you're there. You should also check the weather to make sure that you don't get caught in a storm while you're down at the beach. Well, it looks like it's a perfect day to go beachcombing. Make sure that you're wearing good shoes that are grippy, water-friendly, and closed-toed. Barnacle kisses are a lot less fun than they sound. Bring along a hat and some sunscreen to help protect you from the sun. It's also a good idea to bring along a field guide to help you identify the different animals and seaweeds you might find. If you don't have any, don't worry, we have an assortment of them for sale in the Salish Sea store. Okay, now that you've learned our tips, let's review. Question number 1. Does this look like good beachcombing conditions? How does the tide look? Question number 2. Do these look like good shoes for exploring the beach? Question number 3. Does this look like a helpful field guide? Thanks so much! Now you're prepared to go beachcombing. Have a great time!
Hi, my name is Kathy and I'm an educator at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. It's a beautiful day to go beachcombing today and I have a few tips I'd like to share with you. To start, it's super important to make sure that your hands are nice and clean. Avoid cleaning your hands with hand sanitizer. The chemicals in it can be harmful for the animals. It is important to also wet your hands with the ocean water. This helps prevent any of the animals from drying out when you touch them. Alright, are you ready to review now? Question 1. Are my hands clean enough to touch an animal? Question 2. Can I touch an animal now after cleaning my hands with this? Question 3. Is this a good place to wet my hands? Great job! Now you're all set to go beachcombing. I hope you have lots of fun!
Hi, my name's Marissa and I'm an educator here at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. Before you go beachcombing, here are some tips to make sure that you handle all the animals you find carefully. When visiting the beach, we are entering the homes of other animals, so it's very important that we are respectful when we're in their space. Lots of intertidal animals are adapted to withstand crashing waves and won't come off the rocks very easily. If they're very stuck, leave them there. Fish have a mucus coating on them, so if we do find any, it's important that we use our eyes and not our hands to inspect the fish. This is important for their protection. Make sure that if you do find an animal that's safe to pick up, that you're only holding it in your hands for a maximum of 10 seconds. Now that you know our tips, let's review. Question number 1. Can you remove this mussel from these rocks? Question number 2. Can you remove this animal from the rocks? Now you know how to properly handle the animals at the beach. Have fun!
Hi, my name is Kathy. I'm an educator at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. If you ever like to go beachcombing, I have a few tips for you on how to protect yourself and the animals. At the beach, there are a lot of animals that like to stay low on the rocks and in the sand. When down at the beach, it is important to watch where you step. Some of the rocks can be loose and the seaweed can be slippery. Squatting down can help you find animals that you might not be able to see from above. This also can help you find any animals that are camouflaged. If you see an animal, keep it at a low height. This is important as it allows for smaller falls just in case they get dropped. Alright, now it's time to review. Question 1. Is it okay to hold an animal this high? Question 2. Is this a good height to hold an animal at? Question 3. Is this a good place to step when looking for animals? Now you are all set. I hope you have a good time at the beach.
Hi, my name is Marissa and I'm an educator here at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. It's a beautiful day here in Sydney to go beachcombing, but before we go I have a couple tips I'd like to share with you. Just like us, animals have their own behaviors, and because of that it can be hard to predict where they'll be or what we'll see when we're at the beach. It's also important to note that they have really good camouflaging capabilities, which can make them hard to find at first. There are lots of other things to see at the beach that aren't just under the rocks, so make sure you look up, down, and from your left to your right to make sure that there isn't anything exciting happening that you're going to miss out on. Now that you know our tips, you're ready for some review. Question 1. Will I know for sure if there are any animals under this rock? Question 2. If I can't find anything right away, should I just leave the beach and stop looking? Question 3. Does this chitin look like it's well camouflaged? Thanks for learning about patience with me today. I hope you have a good time exploring the beach.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm an educator at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. If you ever like to go beachcombing and flip over some rocks to look for some animals, I have a few tips on how to do that, but also make sure the animal gets home safe. At the beach, there are many animals that live above and below the rocks. Only turn over rocks that are smaller than the size of your head. This ensures that the rock is small and light enough for you to roll it. It is important to return the rocks the way you found them. Animals living under a rock are adapted differently than the animals that are living on top of the same rock. It's important to take notice of where an animal's habitat is and to return all of them back to where they came from. This helps ensure that the animal stays safe. Alright, now it is time to review. Question 1. Is this how to properly leave a rock once I'm done with it? Question 2. Is this how to properly roll over a rock when I'm trying to look for animals? Awesome work! Now you're all set to go. Have fun!
Hi, my name is Marissa and I'm an educator here at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. After you're done beachcombing for the day, it's important that you only take what's yours home from the beach. Remember to pack out what you pack in. When you're leaving the beach for the day, make sure you only take what's yours, including any of your belongings you brought down to the beach. This might be things like your jacket, your water bottle, your hat, any beach toys. Remember to leave all of your animal friends you may have found and any seashells on the beach back where you found them. Other things that are okay to take home from the beach include glass, metal, plastic, anything man-made, as long as nothing's living on it. Time for some review! Question 1. Is this item okay for me to take home from the beach? Question 2. Are these pieces of glass okay for me to take home with me from the beach? Question 3. Is it okay for me to take home this sea star with me? Now you know what to take home with you from the beach. Hope you had a great time!
Hi, my name is Kathy. I'm an educator at the Shaw Center for the Salish Sea. After you're done beachcombing, it's a great idea to take 3 for the sea. If we all picked up 3 pieces of garbage from the beach, sidewalk, park, or anywhere, we'd make a huge difference on the health of the environment. If you find a piece of garbage, make sure to double check that no animal is living in or on it. By removing garbage, this helps leave the beach as a better place than the way you found it. Make sure to properly dispose all items in the correct recycling or garbage bin that they belong to. All right, are you ready to review now? Can you help me dispose these items? Do both of these items belong in the recycling? Thank you so much for taking 3 for the sea with me. I hope you have a good day at the beach.